What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on the DCEU, the DC Cinematic Universe, the DC of Worlds. So, lots of information to talk about, lots of theories in theory to talk about because we don't know if they're factual or if they're just made up because you know how the internet works. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, we're going to be giving away something pretty darn special. So make sure to subscribe with notifications on. It helps the channel, and also check me out on twitch.tv/Warstu. So a few days ago now, as of the time of recording this, I think it was on the 4th or 5th of July, we did a video going over the Reddit post to do with the DCEU fandom leak. Now, as I told you in that video, I know exactly 3 or 4 of these things have been correct, and they are going to be revealed in the up and coming weeks, or if not months. And then what happened is a load of people on Twitter started debunking it, and then James Gunn himself shot down any sorts of rumors, and then we get a massive scoop that there's going to be a brand new Justice League movie, live action, nothing to do with the previous alliteration with Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher, etc. Cool. Okay, so people cannot believe that Ben Affleck could return, but they're going to believe that we're getting a brand new Justice League movie outside of the DCEU. Really? God, guys, I love covering this stuff. So first, we're going to go over how James Gunn shoots down the fandom rumors. Guys, one thing you got to remember is James Gunn is a director. He has connections in DC. He works for DC. He's working on a movie called The Suicide Squad movie, which comes out next year, and we cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to see who John Cena's playing. But at the end of the day, he is not in charge of DC or AT&T or HBO Max. So he is just an actor. He is not in charge. So an article came up from a tweet, and James Gunn said, "He spoiled the party. Sorry to hamper anyone's excitement, but this isn't real." But he kind of backtracked after that. However, what is interesting is he also replied to fans saying, "I don't know, some of it could be right in a blindfolded hit in the dartboard way, but it seems to be made up. But that doesn't really mean anything, does it? No." What is interesting, he says, another fan also questioned if it was true Gunn has directed a DC property. He wanted to include Batman or Superman, which Gunn replied he wasn't interested in Batman because he knew it was Matt Reeves tackling the Dark Knight. So what's interesting here is you're getting a bunch of people on Twitter saying that James Gunn is 100% correct. Because of what? Because he worked on a movie. Really? Now, his response doesn't really say anything. It says some of it is true, some of it isn't true. It's literally what I said. So these people on Twitter debunking things and saying, "Oh, these are fake rumors." And then if you actually look into what he says, no, I don't know whether all of it is or just some of it's fake. I don't know every little thing behind the scenes. Now I'm clapping into my Rode NTS. He does not know everything behind the scenes. It's not like someone from DC or the head of ATT have kind of sat down with him and like, "Yep, Mr. James Gunn, yeah, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this, I'm doing this." He's the director of the Suicide Squad movie. He's not going to know the whole plan. But then he went on to say, "But I do know a lot, and some of this is definitely made up," which usually means it's all made up, which, why do you seem to be getting upset? So essentially, he's like saying that it isn't true. This is all going on from, can Ben Affleck return? Of course, Ben Affleck can return. That's not neither here or there. He can return, but we don't know if he's going to. And then we get to the latest rumor, which people are blindfoldedly accepting as factual evidence, factual proof without any information. So this is on a website called DCEUMYTHIC.com. Warner Bros. Is in development on a Justice League Rebirth film. Now the word is interesting here. While fans are excited to see Zack Snyder's Justice League sometime in 2021 on HBO Max, Warner is looking forward to the future of an iconic team. It appears that they have a huge plan to bring the Super Friends back to the big screen. I've learnt today that Warner Bros. Has begun to develop a Justice League Rebirth film, which is separate from the Snyder Cut and not a continuation of the Justice League story. The movie is a live action and not animated. So this is from someone called Jeremy Conrad, who is well known in the Marvel scooping world, but as far as I'm aware, he doesn't really cover DC stuff, or has only recently just started covering DC stuff. So I would say take it with a pinch of salt. Because realistically, what happens is, if something is true, a major outlet, the big trades, will start talking about this. And after we've gone through this article, let's see if what the big trades are saying about this. It's all very early, but I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so this is someone guessing now. I wouldn't be surprised if they were approached someone like JJ, who ruined Star Wars due to his overall deal at WB, with bad robot involvement in other DC movies. And then, yeah, it basically just goes on to say there have been lots of previous rumors that WB wanted JJ to tackle Superman, and a Justice League movie is right up his big budget blockbuster, Star Trek, Star Wars. Yeah. So it's literally someone actually saying they've heard something, and then going, I wouldn't be surprised, then going on rumors. I mean, I find this rumor mill really weird at the moment, because it's like some people can accept this rumor because he doesn't really say anyone. He says, we have learnt today. I have learnt from Warner Bros. But let's Google this Warner Bros. In development and see if any of the big publications have picked up this story. Generally, if they haven't picked up the story, like they haven't picked up the Ben Affleck story that no one seems to believe, that generally means that it's not real. And then I'm going to tell you what my sources told me about this. So, after doing some extensive research, literally no big publication has picked it up. The only websites that have picked up is We Got This Covered, had a story. But what's interesting, guys, if they had this story on the 2nd of July, 5 days ago, they had this story, right? And it's pretty darn similar. A report for the DCEU All-Star teams has already been rumored, of course, but we have now heard some details indicating that the project is already a lot further in the way than we think. According to our intel, which comes from the same source who told us Justice League Dark was in works, Green Lantern on HBO Max, Everest, Suicide Squad, blah, 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 said the following. Abrams have been heavily touted to play a major role in the DCEU. Yeah, so essentially it's saying the same story 5 days before the other story. So that's very interesting how We Got It Covered, which hasn't got the best reputation, is saying something that someone else said 5 days later. And there's another website, which again is actually before anything else. This is on the 3rd of July. A website called nationeditions.com, which is basically reporting We Got It Covered story. So Justice League Rebirth is such a cool storyline in DC Comics, but as of the moment, we can't really find any big websites talking about it at all. I mean, big trades like The Hollywood Reporter and stuff like that, The Wrap, and other major websites. So it's hard to know what to believe. I'm not discrediting any website, guys. I'm just saying you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. And as people slide in my DMs, from what I'm hearing, apparently all these rumors are fake, especially one here. I won't say obviously who my source is, but one here said, blah, 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 said Justice League and HBO Max series are not true. So take it with a pinch of salt, guys, but it is far-fetched to think that we're going to be having Michael Keaton Batman, Robert Pattinson Batman, potentially, then Batman Beyond, potentially, then a complete new Justice League. Are you telling me they're going to make a new live-action Justice League movie with a complete new cast? Do you not think Gal Gadot or Jason Momoa will get annoyed that there is a multiverse with other variations of them in a movie action universe? It's really weird because they didn't want to do the multiverse, and now we're getting reports that we're going to have 2 different Justice League movies, essentially, because the new Justice League movie is literally a brand new movie. And then it's also interesting that a lot of these things on this report got heavily debunked, and now major websites are picking up the Keanu Reeves Constantine rumor. But wait, James Gunn said that wasn't real, but we are getting the big publications picking this story up. Not the little kind of independent websites, big publications and respectable insiders are picking. But wait, I thought this fandom thing was fake. Wait a minute. Keanu Reeves back as Constantine. It's noted to take with a grain of salt. And then you go on these other websites. A new report from DC Direct indicates that JJ will produce a new live-action Constantine film for Warner Bros. To debut on HBO Max. Interesting. More interesting, the development of the film. The studio may actually be courting Keanu Reeves to return as John Constantine 15 years after the first appearance in the role. Following news of the studio interest in bringing Michael Keaton back. Okay, wait. Guys, wait. You've got to take it with a... You know, the DC fandom stuff is fake. According to James Gunn, which he didn't actually say that, but wait. Murphy's Multiverse.com is reporting this. And he's a very respectable insider who does not post anything unless he has multiple sources and unless he's very confident and he's got a very good track record. But if you put this Constantine movie into a search, you are getting a lot of websites reporting this. Literally big websites. Not just little websites like We Got It Covered, etc. You're getting big publications. Comicbook.com, not that means a lot, but what is more interesting is someone that seems to know something, let's just bring it up, called Brandon, who's verified, said, have heard some whispers about this. If Keanu Reeves returns, that give him yet another iconic character to extend his mainstream popularity. Every decade, this dude rolls out another buzzy title to reunite the public love. What a movie star. So the Constantine Keanu Reeves rumor could be true. But wait, the DC fandom stuff was all debunked? Okay, this is what I mean, guys. You've got to take every report with a pinch of salt. But when it's coming from people with more precedence, with more validity, bigger websites, outlets, and that kind of stuff, you've got to kind of believe them more. So he works for The Observer, it appears. I don't really know what that means. I don't think it's an English publication. But it is interesting that Constantine seems to be a buzzword in today's world. But what I find very interesting here, guys, is if Michael Keaton, someone who is in his late 60s, not being ageist or anything, can return, but people don't believe that Ben Affleck could return or Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves, I am less inclined to believe the Keanu Reeves Constantine thing because he's already got the John Wick gig, hasn't he? He's already got the Matrix gig. He's so busy. But apparently Keanu Reeves was also supposed to be internal. So, guys, you got to take all these rumors with a pinch of salt. But he's got some credibility here. I mean, Charles Murphy, I do believe whatever he says because, like I say, he does not report stuff without good reason. And also, you know, this other rumor that people seem to think is fake, but it's being reported by a lot of respectable people. So, another thing that was on the DC fandom, the Zatanna solo film that was on this fake leak for the DC fandom, you know, as one of the secret projects, is also appearing on this Charlie Murphy report, which is interesting, like I say. So, on his website, it says the following. The report comes on the heels of the rumors studio developing a Zatanna solo film. As these reports continue to come in, it appears that Warner Bros. Plans to use HBO Max to build a roster of Justice League Dark through a standalone film before assembling the team it is announced on the streaming service. And like I keep saying, when more websites talk about the same subject, it kind of does correlate to being truthful. So a good number of things on this list are turning out to be maybe true. I mean, this story just spoke about, it's on the list. Keanu Reeves Constantine, people are saying it's true. David Ayer is on there. I mean, does this mean the Michael Keaton story on this list is also not true? Does this mean the Flash movie casting not true? Shazam 2 not true? Black Adam casting not true? The first trailer for Suicide Squad trailer not true? A lot of this stuff on this DC fandom list, guys, was pretty much gimmies. And if you're not playing golf, gimme is when you can putt it and it's a really easy shot. A gimme is in it's so freaking obvious that it's bound to happen. So I do find it interesting. Like I said, if Ben Affleck does come back, everyone will be shocked. They really will. But it would be interesting if the following person would play this role. It was in the YouTube comment the other day. I thought I'd mention it because I think it's absolutely insane fan cast. Eiza González, who was in Bloodshot, and she's going to be in Godzilla vs. Kong, looks like Zatanna, and it was mentioned on a YouTube comment the other day, and I really do agree with that comment. I think it would be pretty cool. If I can find fan art of a picture or something that looks like it, I will put it in the thumbnail. But it does look pretty cool, and she will be in the Godzilla vs. Kong movie that comes out in May 2021. So let me know, guys, what do you think? Do you believe this Justice League new live action movie? Like I say, Jeremy Conrad's got a very good track record when it comes to Marvel scoops. He's generally right. But like I say, guys, all scoopers can be wrong. Charles Murphy saying stuff about Keanu Reeves potentially being Constantine. Zatanna rumor seems to be true, which is all actually on the DC fandom leaks, which, I mean, some of it's obviously made up. I don't believe all of it, but if you actually watch the video, then it does make sense. We've got some dude from The Observer who I can't actually see because he's blocked me on Twitter for some... I don't even know who he is. Blocked me for some reason, but... yeah, it's looking likely, and like lots of big comicbook.com seems to think that Constantine movie is in the works as well. It does look like they are building up a Justice League Dark live action universe. Obviously, Justice League Dark live action universe, which would be cool. But whether they're going to build up a new Justice League in the main universe, then build up a Dark Justice League universe, and then have the Snyder universe at the same time, I don't know, guys. It seems very weird. But at the moment, it's a very weird time. We're living in a very weird world at the moment. But what is interesting, guys, is there seems to be no Marvel news. Yet DC, there's news every day. New Superman, new Batman, new Justice League Dark, new characters. Literally everything. You're going to read a headline tomorrow morning of Warstu being cast in a movie for DC. And you guys are like, wow, he's been telling us for months indirectly, joking. Yeah, I am still joking. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. We are so close to 90,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. This channel was one of the first DC Marvel channels. We've been going for a very long time, but we're going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep delivering the best quality content I can to you guys because I know a few of you guys appreciate what we do here. Sorry this is a long video, but I didn't want to put out 5 videos today. I just wanted to cover all the DC rumors, leaks, and all that kind of stuff in one video. So like always, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.